Get it, it's Dr. Tim Hill in the building. We out here, we getting it, we live on TikTok, all the good things. Yo, I want to go ahead and talk about some things that's real relatable that a lot of people might understand. If you got kids and you got teens and your teen might be a brown or black child, then this might be for you, especially if you know that your teen is a little bit different. What I mean by a little bit different is I'm saying is that, yo, they're either going through a little bit of anxiety, they're going through a little bit of depression, and you might not even know that they're going through these things, right? You might just be doing your thing, going to work, living life. You be like, yo, oh my gosh, I can't believe. Hold on. What did DeAndre do? At school? With what? No, right? And you come home and you talking to DeAndre. Listen, I don't know what you and your little friends think this is, but in my house, what we do is, and you getting serious and you getting busy with them, and then all of a sudden, I got too much on my mind. Leave me alone. Fine then. Just kill me. And some of that is them speaking out of emotion, right? To kind of deflect from being in trouble, I go ahead and become a victim of my own mental health. And in that way, I want you to feel sorry for me, engage with me. That is a very real tactic, right? But what happens if it's not a tactic, right? What happens if it's their real feelings and we're trying to make sure that we are navigating? And how do you as a parent tell the difference of, is somebody trying to get out of trouble and not being accountable and using mental health as a way of not to be those things? Or is it a situation of where they are being authentic and they are dealing with large amounts of anxiety, they are dealing with large amounts of depression, and you looking at them and they looking at you and you be like, yo, where we go from here, right? Because you might not have the capacity to deal with that anxiety. You might not have the capacity to deal with that depression. And even if you did, do you have the skills to manage it, right? And you might think these kids, one of the things that I often hear, and this is a very common situation, is that I hear, yo, listen, these kids is different out here. Like they build, they soft, right? And I always say it's not that they are soft. It's that they have been bred and they have been nurtured in an environment that is vastly different from ours. Now, the one thing that I always say, and this is just one of the things that I say, is that people don't change, times do, right? And you be like, well, what does that have to do with this situation right now? Well, let me explain. Well, at least when I was growing up, when I would go to school and I would go in the neighborhood and I would go to church and I would go over to the homie's house, I can be whoever